Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome to Rap Ministries. That's Reaching All People Ministries. And I'm Brother Ronnie, Brother Yahoo. Thank you for coming on in today. Always a pleasure to be with you guys. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate it. Could have been any other place, but you decided to tune in to Rap Ministries on the day. And I greatly appreciate it. Lavon Pope, shalom to you, brother. Shalom to you. Mama J. Pope, President, glad to be here. I'm glad you are here. Yeah, we ask the Most High to bless this message. Zolma Bone Teeth, good to see you, sister. Looking forward to today's teaching. I'm looking forward to giving it to you guys. Auntie, thank you for coming on in. We see you and your household. Thank y'all for coming on in today. Appreciate it. Ron, Lark, Josh, thank you for coming on in, brother. We sure appreciate you coming on in today. Present and ready. Yes, sir. Erica Yashel, Elder Henry, double honors to the elders. Thank you for coming on in today. Just a pleasure to see all of you today. A sight for sore eyes. Let's see. Chief Scientist, we see you, brother. We see you. Thank you for coming on in today. See, we got 12 on in here. Give everybody maybe a moment or so to get on in here. Sister Sheila, thank you for coming on in, sister. I really appreciate you coming on in. Thank you for coming in today. Bree, Nee, thank you for coming on in, sister. Arkansas crew, thank you for coming on in today. Just glad to see you guys in here today. And like I say, if you here, you amongst the land of the living. WWE wrestler, gone, young guy, like 34 years old. Don't know what happened to him, but once the breath leaves your body, that's it. You are where you are, and judgment will be coming. Don't know his spiritual situation. Don't know none of that. But thank everybody for coming on in. Appreciate you. When you come in, that's a way that you are supporting the ministry. You coming in, people, they'll see, oh, it ain't just 3 people in there. That I can say, when you like, that's support. I appreciate that. You come in, you subscribe. We appreciate that. Although YouTube been playing with our numbers, we had got up to 688, went down to 686, then it went up to 687, back down to 686. Now it's back up to 687. We go through periods like that where then all of a sudden we start to get about 20, 30 here and there. I said, ooh. But I ain't concerned with that. I'm concerned with getting this message out to the Most High's people. But I'm gonna decrease that He might increase. Glad all of you guys are here. Don't be distracted about what's going on in the world, all of this politics and all that kind of stuff. What's going on? Who cares? Yeshua coming back. That's what I care about. Let me turn this music off. Tara Clark. There's a song called Send Now Prosperity. We think that He's sending prosperity to the people of Yah. Let me turn that, get that out of here. Let me decrease that He might increase. Just want to encourage you. People need encouragement out there. Don't pay attention to your to what's going on in your life. Well, it don't look like this gonna happen. It don't look like this gonna happen. The Most High is able. That's all I got to say on that. He is able. He'll come through when you need Him. You might not look like He coming, but He coming. Thank the Most High for everything in my life, family, friends, a job. Even though it be challenging at times, but I have a job. I thank the Most High for it. Thank the Most High for my wife, my children, my family. Thank Him for some reliable transportation. Thank Him for everything that I have. Food to eat. Without Him, would none of that be possible. I could be on the street somewhere, but He saw fit for me not to to be that way, and he has always provided for me. I know I might sound a little under the weather. I've been under the weather this week, but nevertheless, I pushed through, still went to work, still got the teaching together, still here today. Sickness, man, get that out of here. I ain't too concerned with that, but let me decrease that he might increase. They fear mongering out here too. Oh, a certain virus is popping back up. No, it's time to sell some more doses. That's what that sounds like to me, But I don't know. I don't know. I ain't nobody, Let me put that right. I want to see Key to Life. Where they at today? I want to see Zachariah Z in the family. Sister Proverbs. Yeah, y'all need to. I was just about to call you. Y'all need some baby Charlotte. Mama CA. There you go. Mama CA. Thank you for coming on in. Shabbat shalom to you as well. Let me man, I do this all week. Now I'm acting like I don't know where the button's at. All right, from current slide. Well, I'm gonna decrease that. He might increase, and we're gonna pray. We're gonna get on into the scripts, Daughter of Sarah, there she go. Used to be known as Proverbs. Good to see you today. Great to see you today. Now I'm just waiting on Key to Life. Key to life. Glad you're here, Mama CA. But we're gonna go ahead and hopefully they'll be on in, and if they're not here, it's a reason why. So, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into these scripts. Get on into these scripts. I'm gonna pray. Abba Yah, Heavenly Father, we just thank you for today, your holy Sabbath day, the day you hung in creation millennia ago. Father, we just thank you for all of your people that are here today, that they came to hear your word. We thank you that you will bless them. We thank you that you will edify them, and we thank that you will bless them and change them for the better in their life. Not only will they be a hearer of the word, but they will be a doer of your word. Father, we just ask you right now, give them that special miracle. Give them that special blessing for being faithful to you, for holding up their lives and shining for your glory. Father, we just thank you. Give them a special blessing for that right now in this time. Father, we also just ask you right now that you alone will get all the praise, all the honor, all the glory, do your mighty, magnificent name, and we bind the devil and call him doomed, damned, and defeated. We will give him no place, no strife, no argument, no dissension. We will be one in you. Father, I just thank you right now for all these things, and we pray them in the mighty, powerful name of your son, Yeshua HaMashiach. Amen. All right, guys, we're going to get on into it. What today? What we talking about? We got a class call. What we going to talk about today? You can't run out of teachings in this Bible. If you run out, something wrong with you. It's 30. Oh, they say it's over 32,000 scriptures in the Bible. You can't run out. But we talking about out. And what happened last week inspired me to do this. This teaching. Yeah, thank you, Mama CA. Inspired me. I had to kick somebody out last week. I don't know if they left. I didn't physically kick them out, like remove them from the room, but I was like, get out of here. Sometimes you're gonna find yourself out. Sometimes you gotta kick people out. Sometimes you gotta come out. You gotta kick them out, because guess what? I live in a house. Me, my wife, and my 4 children. We live in a house, and if anybody goes contrary to any rules of this house, they ain't staying up in here. They finna get out. What would that be like? Somebody come into my house. I don't like what time y'all eat dinner. Or why y'all eating dinner this time? Why do you have that furniture? Why do you have this furniture? Why do you? I'm gonna tell them, this is the get out. You got to show them the way out. Oh, Brother Ronnie, that's not Christian of you. We're going to show you out in the Bible, because sometimes folks got to be thrown out like this, like Jazz. Ah! You know when Uncle Phil used to throw him out? And on the right, you see Eddie Murphy being thrown through the window, or his stunt double being thrown through a window. He said, man, I just got through out of a blanket window. He said, I can describe all of them. And he ended up going to jail. Ah! You got to throw people out. So get used to this, because sometimes you got to throw people out. But what gets you cast out? You know, OUT out. We used to play a game when we was younger, in like summer camp or in the front yard, where we would have two people, one person on this end, one person on this end, and they had a playground ball, and it's like dodgeball. If you get hit 3 times, you out. But so you got hit the first time, you got an O. You get hit the second time, you got a U. And you get hit the third time, you got an out. And you keep playing the game till there's only one person left. We used to call it OUT out. But what gets you cast out? Going contrary to the Most High's word will get you what? Cast what? Out. Last week, a fella come in there sounding all innocent. Oh, well, you know, I'm new to the room. And, you know, I just want to know, what do y'all think about what he put in there? What do y'all think about Jesus? I said, but we believe Yeshua HaMashiach. We believe he the savior. We believe he created all things. That's what we believe about him. Then, well, what are y'all talking? Why you're not under the law? They're coming in, you know, that kind of thing. You let people come in and let them stay. They're gonna sow little seeds of discord. Where people, well, you know, we do say that. He might say, yeah, I think he do say that too. Yeah, you know what? That law is done away with. You can't let that stuff fester. Anything that you stop doing, and so a lot of times we miss some of the things that we used to do, and we'll let any little, well, you know what? Just a little seed creep back in there. Well, what if the pig is cloned? Is it really still a man? Get out of here! You can't eat bacon. Get out of here! Stop that. But what we gonna do? We everything. People get cast out because this dude. So we gonna look at his casting out. Stay in this class today. You're gonna learn a lot. You know, Brother Runner, you done said this before. Yeah, but it's always some more you can learn. See, we got 22 on in here. Hit the like button if you can. I really appreciate when people hit the like button. You know, I set a weekly goal of 25. We've been hitting that on a consistent basis. I said, well, let me raise it on up. Can I get 30? I said, let's see if we can get 30 every week. You know, it's gonna be pushing it, because typically that's about what we have in here, anywhere between 25 to 35 people tuning in on a given week, you know. But let's look at Satan being cast out. It says, Isaiah 14:4, it says, and it's talking about who? It's talking about the king of Babylon. That's why I started at verse 4 to let you see who we talking about. We know this is talking about, I always be learning. But we know that this talking about the king of Babylon, but it's also talking about Hasatan, the devil, Satan. We see your key to life is Torah. Thank you for coming on in here today. Appreciate it. Now we can get going. North Carolina crew. You know, I appreciate every last one of y'all up in here. Y'all just don't know. At first it was just me. You know, but thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. We know who that's talking about. And say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city is what? It ceased. Babylon was considered the golden city. You're going to learn a lot about Babylon today as well. It's the city that ceased. Everybody, America, Babylon. America is not Babylon. America is part of Babylon. America's Babylon. Okay. But let's go. Let's skip to verse 9. It said, hell from beneath. King of Babylon. Satan that is influencing the king of Babylon, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. Y'all know Satan gonna be in hell one day. He ain't in hell now. He's not in hell. Everybody, no, he's not in hell, folks. What is hell for? The hell is made for who? The devil and his angels. It's made for them. But if you follow them, you one of his, you going too. The devil down there ruling hell. He ain't down there ruling no hell. He's scared. He don't want to go there. He ain't trying to go to hell. Them demons and evil spirits, they were like, please don't send us. You come to torment us before the time. Please don't send us there. Don't send us to the deep. Don't send us back to the abyss. Don't send us to the abyss. Don't. But so if that place is made for them, who is running down there? The Most High got people down there, angels down there, monitoring things and tormenting. He got that down there. It said it is stirred up. It stirred up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It had raised up from their thrones, and all the kings of the nations, and they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? You here too now, king of Babylon? Who the king of Israel? The Most High, the king of Israel. Who the king of Babylon? Satan is the king of Babylon. The holy city is Jerusalem. The holy wicked city is Babylon. Who over that? Satan over that. But he has representatives right down here doing things for him. Just like the Most High got people down here doing things for him. They say, art thou also become weak as we, Nebuchadnezzar? You know, if you can put any king of Babylon, fit them up in there. Nimrod, art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp, your pride, your arrogance is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee, how thou art fallen from heaven. Now, Nebuchadnezzar didn't fall from no heaven. We know who fell from heaven. The devil, who they call Lucifer, and that ain't his name. That's a Latin translation. That Hebrew word is Halel. Oh, Lucifer, son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nation? The Babylon weakened the nations. It all started at what? The Tower of Babel. It weakened the nations. How did it weaken them? They're no longer united. Most High had to cast them all out and spread them all out. It weakened them. Toddy Bell. When I was back in school, to get back in class, you had to get licks. In middle school, they used to carry leather scraps. They had Letterman jackets on, the principal, administration, and they had a leather scrap under there. Get back in class, 3 licks in the hand. Then they write you in the mid back to class. Now, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. All right. How you falling down? He down, just weaken the nations. Satan is behind him. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yah. Nimrod actually said this stuff, try to do this stuff too. You know, they can't bust you with no scraps no more in school. What it said, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars. That's why they built the Tower of Babel. But who was behind that? Satan was behind that. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. You better go watch our Antichrist class we did some years back. I will ascend above the heights of the cloud. I will be like the Most High. The Most High said, no, you ain't. What gonna happen? Yeah, you shall be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee will narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth tremble, that did shake kingdoms? You know, Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar and them. That have made the world as a wilderness. This whole world is a wilderness right now. Babylon, the whole world is a wilderness. And we all wandering through. But you need to be reaching for the Most High. That's who you need to be reaching for. and destroyed the cities thereof, that open not the house of his prisoners. The devil want to keep you ensnared in sin, in unrighteousness. Let's look at a parallel account of this, but this time we're going to be looking at the king of Tyre or Tyrus. This is Ezekiel 28:11 through 19. It said, moreover, the word of the Most High came unto me, Ezekiel, saying, son of man, take up a lamentation, a funeral song, a crying song. Because you know at funerals they cry, don't they? They lament, don't they? Yeah. Take up a lamentation, a funeral song upon the king of Tyrus or Tyre. You see somebody walking around here with a King Tyre Lodge, a King Tyre Lodge hat on. You tell them do you know who King Tyre is? They gonna, I don't know. You tell them who it is. This dude is likened unto Satan in the Bible. And say unto him, thus saith the Most High, thou sealest up the sum, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. You are the seal of perfection, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. We know this talking about Satan, because the King Tyre, he a man. Man fell. When Satan was created, he was the seal of perfection. Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of Yah. Now we know good and well King Tyre ain't been in no garden of Eden. Who been there? If every precious stone was thy covering, the sardis, we know this wasn't Adam. This couldn't have been Adam because they was naked. But he had who? Satan had what? Every precious stone was thy covering. The sardis, the topaz, the diamond, the beryl, the onyx, the jasper, the sapphire, the emerald, and the carbuncle and gold, all these jewels. Because if you read in extra biblical sources, you will see that they said that Satan was over the treasury in heaven. That's what it said, the treasury and singing and all that kind of stuff. Because guess what? That's why all our singers, what they have today, these not my singers, you know, singers in Hollywood and the famous people, they all decked out with jewels, diamonds, clothes, great clothing and everything. Oh, yeah, they paddle there, huh? Oh, more real Charlie said they got the paddle at his son's school. He go to an Israelite school. Yeah, you know. I plead the fifth. I ain't gonna talk about it because I'm employed. I'm employed. I can't get on him because I need to be brother run. You think it need to be brought back? Maybe. It said, thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee so. Thou wast upon the whole. Who was on the? We know the King Tyre was not on the holy mountain of Yah. Who was? Satan. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the fires of stone. Thou was perfect in thy way. He was perfect in thy ways from the day that thou was created till iniquity was found in thee. By the multitude of thy merchandise, they have filled the midst of thee with violence. And thou hast sinned. Therefore, I will cast thee as profane. That when you profane, when you dirty, when you go contrary to what the Most High said, you will be cast out. Here I am last week telling the truth and trying to debunk all these people saying the law done away with. Something. What you doing? He had to be kicked out. He had to be Your words a little small on this page. Where my people's at? Hope these jokers clean. That'll do. But by the what? The multitude of thy merchandise, they have filled the midst of thee with violence, and thou hast sinned. Therefore, I will cast thee as profane out. Cast out. And I will destroy thee, old covering cherub. We know King Tyre was not no cherub. From the midst of the stones of fire. What's that? The other angels. Your heart was lifted up because of thy beauty. Look good. Sang good. Dress good. Like Deion Sanders say, you look good, you play good. Thou hast corrupted thy wisdom by reason of thy brightness. I will cast thee to the ground. I will lay thee before the kings that they may behold thee. Thou hast defiled thy sanctuary. He was overstuffed in the heavenly realms, just like the king of Tyre was overstuffed in the earthly realm. Anybody that's in any kind of power, the Most High gave it to him. You better go read the book of Daniel. He said, thou hast defiled thy sanctuary by the multitude of thine iniquities, by the iniquity of thy traffic. Therefore will I bring forth a fire from the midst of thee. It shall devour thee, and I will bring thee to ashes upon the earth in the sight of all them that behold thee. Now, we're going to witness Satan being cast into the lake of fire. We all going to see it. That's him. That's that dude. If only we had known. All they that know thee among the people shall be astonished at thee. Thou shalt be a terror, and never shalt thou be anymore. Going to destroy him. You ain't lake of fire for destruction. It ain't for you to be there forever. For destruction. But we're going to go to the Old Testament pseudepigrapha, and we're going to go to volume 2, the blue one. We're going to show you Satan. Man, we're going to show it to you. And it says, we're going to start at, we'll start at the top. And this was easy. What happened that you doing this to us? Now skip down to 12, chapter 12. It says, Satan account of his expulsion from heaven. It says, and the devil sighed and said, oh, Adam, all my enmity, and it's still small. I can't even see it. Like when I do that, but I can see it now, and it's still small though. It says, oh, Adam, all my enmity and envy and sorrow concern you, since because of you I am expelled and deprived of my glory, which I had in the heavens in the midst of the angels. You know, the midst of the fiery stones. Go back. Somebody calling the church phone. Don't they know we in church? I'm gonna have to silence this. Don't they know it's the Shabbat? It's the Shabbat, but well, look at it. It says, he said you were thrown out in verse 16 from the midst of the stones of fire. We got a class called the stones of fire. We showed you that them was angels. But it says, I am expelled and deprived of my glory, which I had in the heavens in the midst of the angels. And because of you, I was cast out to the earth. Adam answered, what have I done to you, and what is my blame with you, since you are neither harmed nor hurt by us? We ain't done nothing to you. Why do you pursue us? This is, Brother Ron, this ain't scriptures. No, it's not, but it's what they thought and believed. The ancients thought and believed. This is what they thought happened. I'm gonna show you something today. I'm gonna show you a little something today. Out. Oh, we ain't even got into class all the way. The devil replied, Adam, what are you telling me? Man, what you talking about? It's because of you that I have been thrown out of there. Out of where? Heaven, just like Ezekiel 28 just said. When you were created, I was cast out from the presence of Yah and was sent out from the fellowship of the angels. You know, the stones of fire, the midst of the stones of fire. When Yah blew into you the breath of life, and your countenance and likeness were made in the image of Yah. They put right there, Michael. When I made an image of Yah, Michael brought you and made us worship you in the sight. That's what it is. You go read Hebrews, it says, and again, when you bringing the firstborn into the world, he said, let all of the angels what? Worship him. That's what the devil didn't want to do. He hates man. That's why the Bible says, what is man? That why are you mindful of him? What is man that you visited him? Who is he? Who is this guy that you that you go down in the cool of the day to go see? Who is that? Who is this guy? You know, Adam. Most High, what's your fascination with this man? they said, read that in the scripts. My goodness, man. Trying to learn y'all something today. It says, it says you were made in image. You go read in Colossians, and we know Paul always said that Yeshua is the second or the last Adam. He said he is the image of Yah. He's the image of the invisible. Yeah, the second Adam is the image. The first Adam was too, till he sinned. He said, and likeness were ye made in the image of God. Michael brought you and made us worship in the sight of God. And the Most High said, behold, Adam, I have made you in our image and our likeness. I have made you in our, who the heck is our? God, thy God. Don't you understand that? Get that together. Psalms chapter 45, it tells you, it's two of them. You can't get around that Tanakh only Hebrews. It says, then what he say? And Michael went out and called the angels and saying, worship the image of the Lord thy God. And the Most High has instructed. And Michael himself worshiped first. And so for the first time, Michael is the mark of the archangel is really Yeshua. Stop. and he worshiped first and called me and said, worship the image of Yah or of God, Yahweh, worship him. And I answered, I do not worship. I ain't worshiping no Adam. And when Michael kept forcing me to worship, I said to him, why do you compel me? I will not worship one inferior and subsequent to me. I am prior to him in creation. I'm before him. Before he was made, I was already made. Now, why in the world? He said, why would I? He ought to worship me. And that's what he after today. He wants man to worship him and not them to worship man. You know, they are servants to us. Although we are made a little lower than them. Because guess what? Just because you get a high position, you're still supposed to serve, folks. You're supposed to serve. I'm a servant. I'm a public servant at the schools. I'm a servant. I'm serving you guys now. I'm a servant. Although I'm the head of this ministry, I'm still serving everybody that's listening. And folks don't want to be a servant. They always want to be the top, the ace boom coon. No, stop. Serve. Yeshua came down here serving. Man, I can't get off of this. Boy, it's been packed, jam-packed with knowledge and understanding. But he says, when they heard this, other angels who were under me, the other angels under Satan, they refused too. Them, the devil and his angels. This the fall you seeing right now. And they heard this, other angels who were under me refused to worship him. And Michael exerted, worship the image of Yah. But if now you will not worship, the Most High will be wrathful with you. And I said, if he be wrathful with me, I will set my throne. This is when he's saying it. I will set my throne above the stars of heaven and will be like the Most High. Same thing Ezekiel chapter 14 and 28 talking about. And the Most High was angry with me, this Satan talking to Adam, and sent me with my angels out from our glory. And because of you, we were expelled into this world from our dwellings, and have been cast unto the earth. And immediately we were made to grieve, since we have been deprived of soul such a you ain't been deprived, you lost it yourself. But you can read the rest of it on your own. But let's go. We're going to go to the date that they said that this have been written, because our next source, knows about this. But a lot of times they be making it like this. Oh, this is such a late. No. We ain't gonna read all this. But notice in the yellow, he said, he notes, talking about Mayor, he notes also that the story of the fall of Satan, not found in the Greek, seems to have been known to Muhammad, who wrote the Quran. and the original document Hebrew. This is some they say, oh, this Greek. They got some Hebrew manuscripts out there of this same thing. How did Ezekiel know this? How did Ezekiel know this? And I ain't saying Ezekiel wrote the book of Adam and Eve. I ain't saying he wrote that. But where did he get the Most High gave him the knowledge of that stuff, that this stuff happened? And they just wrote it down. These are the stories that they told. Look at down in the yellow down in the middle, towards the middle, bottom middle, Josephus. Know about the Vita or the Latin form of this. He know it. Look down at the bottom. Given the relationship with the pseudepigrapher Josephus, rabbinic traditions, and perhaps Paul, the most natural span for the original composition would have been between 100 BC and 200 AD. This is stuff that was not, this is the traditions that this is the stories that they told concerning the fall of the devil. But let's go to the Quran. Can we show you, brother, you read the Quran? Yeah, got one right here. You know, time to time I reference it. Well, let's go. This is the Quran. Let's go to the second surah. And we're not going to read all of this. We're going to read all of this. We're just going to read verse 34. And we said to the angels, about this, Michael talking, and we said to the angels, bow down to Adam. They bowed down except for who? Except for Satan. He refused, was arrogant, just like in Isaiah and Ezekiel was saying. Proud, arrogant. That would get you kicked out. Like jazz. That would get you kicked out through a window like Eddie Murphy. The devil. It says, and we said to the angels, bow down to Adam. They bowed down except for Satan. He refused, was arrogant, and was one of the disbelievers. Why did he disbelieve? Because he didn't obey what the command was to what? Bow to Adam. Let me go to Hebrews. I didn't put it in here. Once we get all of this stuff down, folks, we would know it ain't no way you can't be talking about you can't keep no commandments. That's gonna get you cast out. Okay, let's see. Hebrews chapter 2. It's chapter 1, verse 5. It said, for which of the angels did he ever say, today you are my son, today I've begotten you, and again I will be a father unto him, and he shall be a son to me, a son. But when he again, it's talking about Yeshua, when he again brings the firstborn into the world, he says, let all of the angels of Yah worship him. It's the same story that's being told in the same story, folks. Let me hit Psalms real quick. I didn't put it in here. Going another way. You never know what the Spirit doing. Power of the Most High. It said, this is Psalms 8 and 4. It said, when I consider the work of your 8, 3 through 4, when I consider the work of consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars which you have ordained. What is man that you are mindful of him, and the son of man that you visit him? For you made him a little lower than the angels or the gods, and you have crowned him with glory and honor. That's what the devil said. No, he need to be worshiping me. Why am I going to bow down to him? I was here before him. What's the deal, McNeil? We said, oh, Adam, inhabit the garden, you and your spouse, and eat from it freely as you please, but do not approach this tree, lest ye become wrongdoers. But Satan caused them to slip. Lilith called. No, Satan, go watch that Secrets of Eden class. It'll change your mind on a lot of junk that's being taught out there. And caused them to depart the state they were in. We said, go down some of your enemy. You can read the rest on your own. But let's go to Surah 17, saying the same thing. And we said to the angels, bow yourselves to Adam. So they bowed themselves, save Iblis. That's the devil. Brother Ronnie, they don't say the devil. It's him. What he said, shall I bow down myself unto one thou hast created of clay? What thinkest thou? And he was talking to Michael, but Michael was talking on the behalf of the Most High. So Satan was talking to the Most High when he was saying this. He said, what thinkest thou? This is whom thou hast honored above me. If thou deferrest me to the day of resurrection, I shall assuredly master his seed, save a few. You know, the devil, he judged already. He's saying, deferrest me. Don't do it to me now. Don't kill me right now. This man that you think so highly of, I can make him fall. I can make him stumble. He couldn't make Yeshua fall. He couldn't make Yeshua stumble. He couldn't do it. Yeshua instead, he the stumbling block. Behold, I lay a stumbling block in Zion. Said he, the Most High said, depart. Those of them that follow thee, surely Gehenna or the lake of fire shall be your recompense, and ample recompense. Because Luke 10:18, Yeshua said, I saw him fall. I saw him fall. Devil don't give you nothing. He want to give you all the glitz and the glamour. But at the end, all that stuff is vanity. And if you ain't deal with the Most High say, you gonna die. Children, don't be, all the children that's listening today in this ministry, don't get caught up with Hollywood. Don't get caught up with the fashion. Don't get caught up with the movies. Don't get caught up in all this social media junk and bunk. You want to die? Love that stuff. You want to love the world and the thing that's in the world? You can, all right, love it. But you're an enemy of the Most High. I'm trying to tell you. Let's keep it pushing. He said, save Iblis. Dictionary of Angels. Got one right here. Pull it off the shelf to show it to you. Get you one. It ain't no scriptures. What's wrong with reading a book that references all of the angels that have been written in literary works? It tell you where it was wrote at. Whether it was in the Bible or in the Quran or in Enoch or here or there or Paradise Lost, what's his name? John Milton. That stuff in here too. We lazy. We don't want to read. We don't want to study. That's what I do, man. I study for fun, man. But Iblis, it said, and it means Harris, despair in Persian and Arabic lore. Iblis is the equivalent of the Christian Satan. It says, as an angel in good standing, he was once treasurer. It said he was once treasurer of the heavenly paradise. That's why the Bible said the merchandise of, let's go back to it. Don't give me the quoting it wrong. It says, by the multitude of thy merchandise. He was covered with all kind of treasures on his body. Let me get off this dude. I'm tired of talking about him. But it says, it says, but he is our enemy, y'all. You better recognize it. Most High said, don't do this. He said, do it. Whatever the Most High say, the opposite would be what the devil say is the opposite of what the Most High say. Saturday the Sabbath. That's what the Most High say. The devil said, no, it ain't. Sunday is. Most High said, don't eat this. And the devil said, oh, you can eat that. So what you essentially are doing is the Most High said this, and now the Most High has changed his mind. Now he's saying what the devil say. Stop. Do you know how backwards that is? Most High said, follow these laws. And Satan from the beginning has always been doing the opposite of what the Most High said. And now you say, oh, well, we ain't got to do that no more. You agreeing with the devil. Make that make sense. You agreeing with the devil. And you agreeing with the devil. You agree that he can make everybody fall, save a few. You agree with it. But it says he was in good standing. He was treasure of the heavenly paradise, according to Ibn Abbas and John Young, fallen angels in Jewish, Christian, and Mohammedan literature. Yeah, that's what it is. But let's keep it. Iblis, what he do? He refused. Look down. It said in the Legends of the Jews. I didn't put it in here. You know, I got that on the shelf right there. Right there. It says, me thou hast created a smokeless fire. And shall I have reverence for a creature made of dust? Thereupon God turned Iblis into Satan, the devil, and he became the father of devils. Read all this stuff on your own. But cast out, we know what it is. Ain't gonna be no, we don't read all this to save time. We know what Revelation chapter 12 talk about the devil falling. It's going in verse 8, it said that it's gonna be a place no longer. See, he can go back and forth right now. You saw that in Job. Job chapter 1, Job chapter 2, where when the Most High bring all of the heavenly, when all of the sons of Yah come to heaven, he asked the devil, whence comest thou? Where you coming from? He said, from the earth. He can't stay though. What is he? Verse 10, he's the accuser of the brethren. But verse 11, what we do? We overcome him by the blood of the Lamb. Why does the blood of the Lamb cleanse us? Because that's sinless blood. Because he walked it out. He did not fall. He was obedient even unto death. You can read it on you can read it. But let's go. But I'll tell you, go watch The Secrets and Mysteries of the Garden of Eden. You can find a little of that in there. But let's go to Genesis. Because we're going to see who? Adam and Eve. We're going to see them. What's the name of the class? Out! And Adam called his wife Eve because she was the mother of all living. Unto Adam also and to his wife did the Most High make coats of skin. That's the sacrificial system. And clothed them. That's mercy. That's grace that he bestowed upon them. Because why? Them animals didn't do nothing. Adam, you did. Most High said, don't eat. You ate. Bye. He should have been killed right there. I was watching reviews on this Bible app that I have. On this Bible app that I have called eSword. You know, I want to get more familiar with it, and I know it's a lot of good things you can do in there. So I was watching reviews on it and reviews and how to do certain things because I want to be able to maximize what I can do with this particular app. But this one woman, she was talking about it. Her review was straight until she started talking crazy. Talking about some, well, you know, that Old Testament, it had no grace in it. There's no grace in the Old Testament. Huh? The Bible in Genesis say that Noah found grace. Moses said, if you would come with, if your presence would come with us, if we have found grace in your sight, let your presence go with us. It's grace, and gracious is missing 7 times. And did the presence go with him? Yes, he went with him. So guess what? It was grace. I said, these people out here lying. Pack of lies. That was the Most High was supposed to kill them because they sinned. But he said, okay, we're going to institute this sacrificial system. And the Most High said, behold, a man has become as one of us to know good and evil. One of us. You know, like on iRobot. Which one of y'all is song like? One of us. Which one of y'all is it? One of us. They was all on one accord. Most High and his son, Yeshua Mashiach, they're on one accord. To know good and evil, and now lest he put forth his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat and live forever. Therefore, the Most High sent him forth from the Garden of Eden to till the ground whence he came. So what the Most High do? He drove out. They got kicked out. Just like I told you, get out. When you go contrary to what the words say, I can't let you stay. You got to go. Man. And he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims and a flaming sword which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life. But we're going to go to Cain. You see Cain right there killing his brother? Let's go to Cain. Out with you. Genesis 4:11 through 14. And now thou art cursed from the earth, and which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, yeah, amen, Mama J. Pope. So be it. Which have opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it said, and thou art cursed. Well, it said call the earth a her. A her, yes, because the female version always accepts the seed. Yeah. Folks, the virgin birth. That can't no man come from without a man. A woman can't have a baby without a man. A child can't come forth without a man. A man came forth without a woman. How you like them apples? Adam was brought here without a woman. So Yeshua can't come here without a man? Stop playing around with these idiots out there. That's going to cause you to lose your salvation. These idiotes, these empty heads, these ignorant ones. Somebody, man, leave a message. Leave a message. But but he said, but what came? And the Most High said, you get out of here. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. Why? Because that's what Cain was. He was a tiller of the ground. Most High said, he ain't gonna give you nothing no more. Since you put the blood of your brother in there, it ain't gonna yield none to you no more. And Cain said unto the Most High, my punishment is greater than I can bear. I can't handle this. Behold, you have driven me out. Yeah. This day from the face of the earth. I can't survive like this. Most High still had mercy on him too. But you don't want to go the way of Cain, though. You don't want to be no murderer. You don't want to be no thief. You don't want to be all that stuff that Cain is. Let's go to Leviticus 18:24-28, because guess what? Israel found out the hard way. Defile not yourselves in any of these things. Talking about the ways of Egypt and their sexual practices and all the abominations that they practice, ancient Egypt. For in all these nations, he said, defile not yourselves in any of these things, for in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you. And the land is defiled. That what he talking about, the land of Canaan. He said, I'm about to give y'all this land. He said, therefore, I do visit the iniquity thereof upon it, and the land itself vomited out her inhabitants. Who was there before them? The Canaanites. The Canaanites. And all them nations, the Jebusites, the Hittites, all of them. Hamites, basically. It vomited them out. You remember, if you keep reading, when you read about Adonizek, which is another way to say Melchizedek, which was none but Shem. Shem was reigning over the land of Canaan. He had them folks being righteous up in there. But the land vomited them out, and the Israelites went in after them. But guess what? They learned those people's ways, and it ended up vomiting them out. And the land is defiled, therefore I do visit the iniquity thereof upon it, and the land itself vomited out her inhabitants. What? The land of Canaan. Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, and shall not commit any of these abominations, neither any of your own nation, nor any stranger that's with you. For all these abominations have the men of the land done, which were before you, and this land is defiled, that the land spew not you out. Also, it was the land of Canaan flowing with milk and honey, which Jerusalem is going to be in. Guess what? Other people were there. Canaanites. When they there, it's like Babylon. When they leave out Jerusalem, the real people of y'all, you supposed to make it like a Garden of Eden again, which were before you, and the land is defiled, that the land spew. So when Yeshua come out, guess what? That land gonna spew some folks back out. Who over there today? You read Zechariah, he's saying some getting kicked out. It's gonna spew them out. You can get mad all you want, but that's what the scripts say. That the land spew not you out also when ye defile it, as it spewed out the nations that were there before you. Whoa. Yeah. Leviticus 20. Ye shall therefore keep all my statutes. No, the Holy Roman Catholic Church, they statutes. No, he said all my statutes and all my judgments, and what? To do them. that the land whither I bring you to dwell therein, spew you not what? Out. So you don't be like Jazz. You don't want to be like Jazz. Yeah, no belly button, no umbilical cord. Oh, he didn't breastfeed, none of that. You shut down. He said, oh. See, but they tell you that, oh, you can't nobody do it. That's the biggest lie going. Yeshua did it. And it says, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. We quote that all the time, don't we? Well, how about keep yourself? I'll accept that. How about don't eat that? I'll accept that too. Let's look at the northern and the southern houses. You know, a lot of so-called Christians, they don't know nothing about no northern and southern houses of Israel. You said, well, what was the capital city of the northern house? Huh? What you talking about? Samaria, knucklehead. What about the southern house? What was the capital? Huh? Jerusalem, knucklehead. Stomach growling, their breath is gonna whoa off. Open this lemon water, quelch that a little bit. Northern Kingdom, let's look at them. Let's see what they got kicked out. This is 2 Kings 17. See, Mova don't even know nothing about this. In the 9th year of Hosea, the king of Assyria, the king of Assyria took Samaria. What do you mean he took Samaria? It belonged to the Israelites. That was the northern house. That was their capital city, Samaria. Most High got fed up with their idolatry. You know what Jeroboam had them doing? Made them two calves. Put one, I forgot where he put them, but I know one was in Dan. I know Sister Erica probably know. Boy, she be knowing. And carried Israel away into Assyria and placed them in Halah in Habor by the river of Gozan and in the city of the Medes. Why were they exiled? Because of idolatry. For so it was that the children of Israel had sinned against the Lord their Elohim, the Most High their Elohim, which had brought them out of the land of Egypt from under the hand of Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, and had feared other gods. They were scared of other gods, worshiping other gods, and walked in the statutes of the heathen. So are we. When I say we, I'm talking about most people in mankind in general, following all the ways of the heathen. You say you Israel, you shouldn't be keeping Christmas. You say you Israel, you shouldn't be celebrating your birthday. You say you Israel, you shouldn't be in the horoscope. You say you Israel, you shouldn't be hunting Easter eggs. You say you Israel, you shouldn't be eating pigs. That's what the heathen does. Oh, Brother Ronnie, you taking all the fun away. Am I? Good. I need to. Don't shoot the messenger. This is what the Moses is. This is what it say in his book. But it says, and they walked in the statutes of the heathen, whom the Most High had cast from before the children of Israel and the kings of Israel, which they had made. And the children of Israel did secretly those things that were not right against the Most High their Elohim, and they built them high places in all their cities, from the tower of the watchman to the fenced city. And they set them up images and groves in every high hill and under every green tree, evergreen trees. You know, like you do in a couple of months, you're gonna be doing in December. Really, November. Soon as Thanksgiving over, what they doing? They putting them trees up. They'll be all up in the stores. And there they burn incense and all the house. I know to the children, he taking all the fun away. You will thank me when you in New Jerusalem. Man, I'm so glad Brother Ronnie revealed this stuff to me. Brother Ronnie, who revealed it to you? Pastor Charles Dow revealed to me that I was in error. Don't agree with everything he doing. Don't agree with all his teachings, but the Most High let him catch my attention. It made me say, let me read this book. Let me read it. You know, respect the brother. Man, he doing some great things in what's that? Lafayette, Tennessee. Doing some good things. And there they burned. You see what they did. Skip down to verse 13. Yet the Most High testified against Israel and against Judah by all the prophets and all the seers, saying, turn ye from your evil ways and keep my commandments and my statutes, and according to all the law which I commanded your fathers and which I sent to you by my servants the prophets. Trying to tell you, they was kicked out. Let's see this. And they rejected his statute, just like today. All of the Christians, we don't want to do that, even though Yeshua ain't do nothing but teach that. Teach all the law of Moses. And they rejected his covenant. And his covenant that he had made with their fathers and the testimonies which he testified against them, and they followed vanity and became vain and went after the heathen that were round about them, concerning whom the Most High had charged them that they should not do like them. And they left all the commandments of the Most High their Elohim and made them molten images and even 2 gold calves. You know them calves? Just like they had made in the wilderness. They serve Baal, folks. If you keeping these holidays that I just mentioned, you are serving Baal too. And they caused their sons and their daughters to pass. They did all kind of evil stuff. Skip to verse 18. And what the Most High do? Therefore, the Most High was very angry with Israel and removed them out of his sight. Out! Ah! That's what happened to them. Ah! Like jazz. Ah! Get out! And there was none left but the tribe of Judah only. It said also, but guess what? Also, Judah kept not the commandments of the Most High, but walked in the statutes of Israel, which they made. And then it's doing the same thing. And the Most High rejected all of the seed of Israel and afflicted them and delivered them into the hand of spoilers, who? Assyria, until he had cast them out of his sight. My mama used to say that when you did something real bad, she'd tell you, get out my sight. When your mama say get out her sight, that meant it was serious what you did. Skip down to verse 23. Until the Most High removed Israel what? Out of his sight. Out. Ah! Like jazz. Let's go to the southern kingdom. There they got kicked out too. The Most High divorced the northern house, gave them a writ of divorce, sent them out the house, severed the relationship. But he didn't do that to Judah. Because Yeshua came seed come out of that, out of the southern house. Because salvation is of the who? The Yehudim. 2 Chronicles 36, 15 to 20. We're going to see what happened to them. You can also see this in 2 Kings chapter 24 and 25, but we'll be here all day if I put that. I just like the way this was said a little better. And the Most High of their father sent to them, talking about Judah, messengers, rising up betimes and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place. But they mocked the messengers like they mocking me. Oh, he ain't about to do all that Bible. Mocking me. I'm telling you, stop it. Leave Sunday alone. Now, can you gather on Sunday? Yeah, you can gather on Sunday, but you can't be using Sunday in lieu of the Shabbat. You need to rest on the Shabbat, no work on the Shabbat. I'm saying the same thing all of the prophets said. Mocked. People, I tell you, they teaching that old law. I know it's been said. Hide your catfish, Ronnie coming to town. Hide your law, he coming. Cousin of mine said that. Oh, hide your catfish. Hide the Christmas tree. I get rid of all that. I tell you. Oh yeah, okay. Said yeah, the sister Watchman and brother Watchman and sister Deborah, they under attack by that guy TCA, Thoughts Camera Action. He calling them Masons just because they might make a hand gesture or something. Man, stop. Dude, you stirring up discord. I used to watch the brother video, still watch a few of them. He has some good stuff on there, but I think he done made a left turn. But they mocked the messengers of Yah and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of the Most High arose against his people till there was no remedy. Therefore, he brought them up from. He got Pastor Dow on there too. He did something this morning. Got Pastor Dow pitch up there calling him a Mason too. What? Yeah, he a Mason in the sense that he building. What you building? But they mocked the messengers of Yah and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of the Most High arose against his people till there was no remedy. If you in there watching that mess, may the Most High have mercy on your soul. Don't be a part of that discord, sowing discord amongst the brethren. But Jerusalem captured and burned. Therefore, he brought upon the king of the Chaldees, Babylon, who slew their young men with the sword in the house of their sanctuary, and had no compassion upon the young men, or the maiden, old man, or him that stooped for age. He gave all them into his hand. Everybody got to go out. Everybody got to go. Everybody out of there. Everybody got to go. What were they? You see down at the bottom, they were carried away to Babylon. You got to kick some folks out sometime. Yeshua, he had to do it too. Got to kick some folks out. Kick them out. The temple cleansed. Watch this. And now this one right here, a lot of people don't know that Yeshua cleansed the temple 2 times. A lot of people think it's all the same one. No, this one, which you finna read to you now, was in like 27 AD, like 3 years before they say before he died. He cleansed it before once. He had a whip busting them up. Like, get out of here. Pat, 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 pat. He wasn't playing. John chapter 2, verse 13 to 16, and the Jews, Yehudim Passover was at hand, and Yeshua went up to Jerusalem and found in the temple those that sold oxen and sheep and doves, and the changers of money sitting. Commerce in the temple. And when he had made a scourge of small cords, you do that today, that's assault. He about to assault some folks. And we had made a scourge of small cords, some whips. Look at this whip. This one don't do no justice, but look at it. Busting them up. Get out of here. Beat it. They told you better not come around here. He told them to beat it. Don't come around here no more. And when he had made a scourge of small cords, he drove them all out. You got to kick some folks out. Satan kicked out. Adam out. Cain out. 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 O-U-T, out. He drove them out the temple and the sheep and the oxen and poured out the changers' money and threw their money out, poured their money out. Their money ain't good around here. Get that out of here. Overthrew the table, kick the table, get this mess out of here. Let me turn this off. Boy, the devil. Busy, ain't he? But it says, they kicked them out, poured their money out. Can you imagine pouring the money out? What Christian today was trying to pick it up? And he sold unto them that sold Doug. Got a pastor here in town, had this thing what he called the money room. I got some videos of it. So the money room. He had little young children in the room with the strobe lights. They pulled money out of the floor, got the kids just crawling and chasing after the money. What? Out! And said unto them that sold Doug, take these things hence, make not my father's house a house of merchandise. You know, like Satan, the merchandise of the traffic of his trading. Let's go to the one that happened a few years later. And this is Matthew 21, 12 to 13. We ain't put all of it in there, just the key parts. And Yeshua went into the temple of Yah and cast them all that. Oh, he let some of them stay. No, out. Anything that's contrary to what the Most High have said, they got to go. They got to go. They got to hit the dough. They got to let the doorknob hit them with a good Lord shoulder and split them. All of you that bought and sold in the temple. Now I hear some people, well, see, no, what had happened was they were overcharging. It don't say that. Or they was overcharging for the stuff that they were selling. Some churches selling ministry handbags, purses, and socks and coats with the ministry. Man, get out of here. Put it right there when you come in so you can see it. Just like at the store. When you go to the store, they have all this stuff in the front and grab your attention on your way in and on your way out. Kicked them out. Money changers. Overthrew the He had to do this 2 times. And said unto them, it is written, it is written, it is written, my house shall be called the house of prayer. But ye have turned it into a den of thieves. It then became all about money. Matthew 21, 12 to 13. Same thing. He said, same thing, y'all. Same thing. Go to Mark. What do? Cast them out. Get out. Oh, you get out. You go. And they come to Jerusalem, and the Most High went into the temple and began to cast out them that sold and bought in the temple, and overthrew the tables of the money changers and the seats of them that sold doves, and would not suffer that any man carry it. He said, no, you can't carry nothing through here. Get it out of here. And he suffered that no man should carry any vessel through the temple. Get it out of here. And he taught unto them, saying, is it not written, my house shall be called of all nations the house of prayer of all nations, of all nations, of all nations, of all nations? Racist Hebrew Israelites. But ye have made it a den of thieves. And the scribes and the Pharisees, the scribe and the chief priests heard it and sought how they might destroy him, want to kill him. For they feared him, because all the people were astonished at his doctrine. What doctrine? He just quoted some scripts. Doctrine. What doctrine? What would that be? Just like we did in last week's class. Let's go to Paul. 2 Timothy 4, 1 through 8, then skip to 14. I charge thee therefore before Yah. We also gonna look. This is a direct screenshot from last week's class. And I charge thee before the Most High and the Hamashiach, who shall judge the quick and the dead at his appearing in his kingdom. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort, not extort, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. See, they read 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 1 and 2. They forgot that what doctrine was in the chapter previous, 2 Timothy 3:15 through 17. And that from a child that has known the holy scriptures, that's the doctrine, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith, which is in Hamashiach. All scripture, some of it, all scripture is given by inspiration of Yah and is profitable for doctrine. All of it. Leviticus chapter 11, yeah. We can't, no pigs. Well, Jesus made all meats clean. No, you got him agreeing with the devil. Instruction for righteousness, that the man of Yah may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. What's the good works? Doing the scriptures. But it's going to come a time, y'all, preach the word, be instant, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine. You try to tell them the truth, they don't want to hear it. They got itching ears. You can read that on your own. Let's keep it pushing. We want the crown of righteousness. But doctrine, Old Testament say, for I give you good doctrine, forsake not my law. Isaiah 29:24. They also that erred in the spirit shall come to understanding. If you err in the spirit. So we know that the doctrine is the law. They also that erred in the spirit shall come to understanding, and they that murmur shall learn doctrine. They erred in the spirit. They erred in the law. That's why Paul said, for the law is spiritual. They shall learn doctrine. What's the doctrine? For I give ye good doctrine. Forsake ye not my law. Because they're the law of Moses. No, the law of Moses is the law of Yahuwah, Yahweh. It says in the days of her Mary, Mama Mary, Yeshua, Mama Mary. Not like how the holy Catholic, not holy, the unholy Roman Catholic Church be trying to worship her and venerate her. And when the days of her purification according to the law of Moses were accomplished, they brought him to Jerusalem to present him to the Lord. As it is written in the law of who? Every man that shall open the womb shall be called holy unto the Most High, and offer a sacrifice to that which is said in the law of the Lord. Verse 22, we call it the law of Moses. Verse 24, we call it the law of Yahweh. Same difference. Ain't no difference. Go watch our purification class. We went more in detail onto that. But again, Yeshua said, "How you believe Moses, you will have believed me. For he wrote of me. But if you believe not Moses' writings, how will you believe my words? Because they're the same." And they bring it. Look, hold on. Didn't Paul just say that it will make you wise? From 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 15, it will make you, the Holy Scripture will make you wise unto salvation through faith which is in Yeshua HaMashiach. Boy, because what? You get the eternal life. You get it. I ain't gonna read all this. Good master. Paraphrase, good master, what must I do to inherit eternal life? Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one. But if thou wilt enter into eternal life, keep the commandments. He said that on 3 different occasions. Keep the commandments. He said, how do I get? Why is this dude saying, what good thing shall I do? It's good. The law is good. You should do it. It will keep you in and not what? Out. Luke 19, 45, for this simple, elementary, and plain, but the devil has cloak over people's eyes. They are following this man, following who they say they following Paul. Paul ain't did this stuff y'all talking about. This him. He cleansed the temple again. You see it. Luke chapter 19. He said, it's written. He said, my house should be called a house of prayer. But wait. What is he quoting? This. He quoting the law that you say done away with. So the house of the Most High is no longer a house of prayer since the law done away with. But let's read it though. Isaiah 56, 6 through 8. It said, also the sons of the stranger that join themselves unto Yahweh to serve him and to love the name of the Most High, to be his servants, everyone that keepeth the Sabbath from polluting it. This is what Yeshua quoting. So I'm going to gather it could have been the Sabbath when he was talking about this, what they were doing. He wouldn't even let them carry vessels through the temple. Put that down. Get out of here with that. Busting folks up. Even them that, watch this, even them will I bring, who? Who will he bring to his holy mountain? Who? Those that don't pollute the Sabbath. So how do you not get to go to his holy mountain? Pollute the Sabbath. Today the Sabbath? Yeah. Are you working on it? Yeah. You polluting it. Now he'll grace you, get you to the point where you can learn not to. These questions, you got to turn these questions around. This is Old Testament prophecy that hasn't been fulfilled. This Old Testament, this ain't been fulfilled. And it says, who you going to bring to your holy mountain? Everyone that keepeth the Sabbath from polluting it. And newsflash, just because you go to church on Saturdays, don't mean you're not profaning the Sabbath. Are you sinning? Yeah, you're polluting the Sabbath. You commit adultery on the Sabbath? Yeah, you're polluting the Sabbath. You eating pigs on the Sabbath? Yeah, you're polluting the Sabbath. You flying out the handle at folks for no apparent reason? You are polluting the Sabbath. Buying and selling on the Shabbat and it ain't no emergency? You polluting the Sabbath. Profaning it. He said, for my house, you see, this is what he quoted. He quoting the Old Testament. Why? He said, if you believe not Moses, how you going to believe me? He read these the prophets. The law and the prophets ain't going to never be gone away till all be fulfilled. Let's go to Jonah. You see Jonah getting thrown. He got what? Finna be cast what? Out. Anytime you going against the Most High, you will be cast out. That's from the beginning of the book to the end of the book. Then there were, watch this, then there were man exceedingly afraid and said unto him, why has this done? The Most High told you to go somewhere and you going somewhere else. For the men knew that he fled from the presence of Yahweh because he had told them. He told them. Then they said unto him, what shall we do unto thee, that the sea may be calm unto us? For the sea, they said, what we got to do to you to make this sea be good to us? Sometimes what you doing is affecting others. And he said unto them, take me up and cast me forth into the sea. And Jonah said, y'all, you know what you got to do with the Most High? From his character, you got to cast me out. So the sea become unto you, for I know that for my sake this great tempest is upon you. Nevertheless, the men rowed, they rowed hard to bring it to, they were trying not to throw Mr. Jonah out. They rowed hard. Muscles probably full of lactic acid, by the way, tired. Can't hardly go no more. To that point, they were like, you know what, we got to go and get this man up out of here. They rowed hard to bring it to land, but they could not, for the sea fought them, and tempestuous against them. Wherefore they cried unto Yahweh and said, we beseech thee, O Yahweh, we beseech thee, let us not perish for this man's life on his account, and lay not upon us innocent blood. For thou, O Yahweh, hast done as it pleased thee. So they took up Jonah and cast him for the... Hey, get out this boat, man. You know the rest of the story. Let's go to Nehemiah. It's just playing Nehemiah and the Sabbath, not Nehemiah and the Sabbath. Extra H, my bad. This is Nehemiah 9:13 through 14. Then we go to Nehemiah chapter 10 real quick. It said, thou camest down upon, this is Nehemiah talking, Most High, you came down upon Mount Sinai and spakest with them from heaven and gave them right judgment. He gave them right judgment. Christians tell you, oh no, them wrong judgment. You ain't got to do them. And true law. They said, no, them laws. I heard, what's the name, man? Yeah, what's his name? Jennings. Yesterday's truth is today's or tomorrow's lie. Huh? And true laws, good statutes, and commandments, and made it known unto them the whole. He made the holy Sabbath. It not the holy Sabbath. It said thy, your whole. Nehemiah said, you made them know your holy Sabbath, and commanded them precepts, statutes, and laws by the hand of Moses thy servant. The same laws that Yeshua said, if you believe not Moses' writings, how will you believe my words? Nehemiah 10:31. And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell, what you doing on? I see people buying and selling on the Sabbath. I know we had church here. It be some people. I know they were going right out, go somewhere to eat right after Sabbath service. I ain't never say nothing to them because I know what the Most High get them right. Most High sure got them right. Be patient with people sometimes. And he made it known unto them thy holy Sabbath, and commanded them precepts, statutes, and laws by the hand of Moses, his servant. Told you got to serve. And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell, that we should not buy it of them on the Sabbath or on the holy day, and that we should leave the 7th year and the exaction of every day. You know, the 7th year, you know, no farming. Any debt somebody has accrued, it drops off. This country that we live in used to do that. Now they wicked. You know, Bill Clinton and them, they got rid of that. But y'all love Bill Clinton. Then in hell, I did not have relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. But he don't let debts drop out to 7 years no more. Stop. Let's go. Nehemiah 13. Let's go. Nehemiah and the Sabbath. Let's just see it. Remember me, my Yah. concerning this, and wipe not out my good deeds. Your good deeds can be wiped out. Nehemiah know it can be. Now you know it can be, because what your good deeds, if your bad deeds outweigh your good deeds, that wipes them out. That I have done for the house of my Yah, my Elohim, for the officers thereof. In those days I saw in Judah some treading wine presses on the Sabbath, making wine, and bringing in sheaves, or whatever it could be, wheat or whatever, I don't know what it is, and Latin asses, donkeys, whatever that means, Latin asses, I don't know. I also wine, grapes, and figs, and all manner of bird, everything that is working on the Shabbat. And they brought into Jerusalem on the Sabbath day, and I testified against them in the day therein they sold victuals. It says, there dwelt men of Tyre. Remember Tyre? King Tyre? Which brought fish and all manner of ware, and sold on the Sabbath. That's why Yeshua busting them up. Get out of here. Unto the children of Judah and in Jerusalem. Then I contended with the nobles of Judah and said unto them, what evil thing is this that ye do and profane the Sabbath? You gonna stop us from getting to the holy mountain of Yah, in New Jerusalem one day. Did your fathers thus, and did not your fathers thus, and did not our God bring all this evil upon us and upon this city? Yeah, ye bring more wrath upon Israel by profaning the Sabbath. Verse 19. And it came to pass that the gates of Jerusalem began to be dark before the Sabbath. Because Nehemiah said, week after week, these folks, they keep profaning this Sabbath. I'm going to do something about this. And I commanded that the gates should be shut, and charged that they should not be open till after the Sabbath. And some of my servants sat I at the gates, that there should be no burden. Got a set man that don't let nobody carry nothing through here, just like Yeshua was doing. He wouldn't let nobody carry nothing through the temple. So the merchants and sellers of all kind of ware lodged without on the outside of Jerusalem once or twice. Then I testified against them and said unto them, why lodge ye about the wall? Get away from round here. Nehemiah said, if you do it again, I will lay hands on you. And he ain't talking about praying for you. From that time forth came they no more on the Sabbath, because he was finna put hands on them and throw them up out. And I commanded the Levites that they should cleanse themselves, that they should come and keep the gates to sanctify the Sabbath. That's what I'm asking you. That's what the Most High is asking you to do. I'm asking, therefore the Most High is asking. He's speaking through me. You see it. But what? Sometimes folks got to be, thrown out. Like Eddie Murphy. He said, man, I just got through a window. And then they put him, he said, I'm being arrested. He said, what's the charge? What if I get pushed out of a moving car? Is that jaywalking? You got to throw them out sometime. If your kids play a sport on the Sabbath, they ain't supposed to play. They ain't supposed to play. It's other games. I'm pretty sure that they like if they in high school or whatnot. It's games on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, something. In high school, I know. In middle school, they play 2-3 times a week. Now I know the little bitty ones, the younger ones, Saturday tend to be their day. Man, there are leagues you can find. You can go find some Jewish leagues. Because when I was coaching, some of our games on Saturday, that's why I stopped coaching. I said, I can't keep profaning the Sabbath with this. I can't keep doing it. I let them know I can't do it no more. I can't do it no more. So, but it was a time or two where we were playing Hebrew schools or Shivas, these Jewish people schools. We were playing them through the week. We played them a few times on Wednesday. Only find some leagues like that. It's a way around it. Let's go to Jairus. Why? You got to kick some folks out. Yeshua had to kick some folks out when he healed Jairus' daughter. She raised from the dead. He had to kick some folks out. It says, this is Mark 5:21-24, and I skipped verse 25 through through 34. That was talking about the woman who was healed with the issue of blood. You know, when Yeshua said, "Who touched me?" I took that off because I just wanted to deal with Jairus. Because on the way, while he with Jairus, on the way with Jairus, he healed somebody on the way to raising somebody. But let's go, because some of you ain't skipping. Well, go read the rest on your own. You can get 24 to 34 on your own, 25 to 34 on your own. And when Yeshua was passed by over again by the ship, because guess what? He had just healed some, he had just cast some demons out of somebody else. No. Let me get that right. Did he cast the demons out, or had they just got over the storm? Let me look at that. Sometimes I gotta make it right, but run on play, because people, I'm gonna put the truth out there. Yeah. He cast out the demon oppressed man of the Gadarene, Legion, cast Legion out. But before Legion, they came over from the other side, and he stopped the storm. Yeah, but let's keep it pushing. It says, and behold, there cometh one of the rulers of the synagogue. So Jairus, by name, he was a ruler of the synagogue. And when he saw him, he fell at his feet and besought him greatly, saying, "My little daughter lieth at the point." I don't care nothing about these dudes at this synagogue. I done heard about you, man. Come help me. He said, "I pray thee, come and lay thy hands on her, that she may be healed, and she shall live." He believed. And Yeshua went with him, and much people followed him and thronged him. That's when he healed that woman. She touched the hem of his garment. Let's get to verse 35. While he yet spake, there came the ruler of the synagogue's house, certain which said, "Jairus, don't even bother, your daughter, she dead. Why troublest thou the master any further? She gone. She gone." As soon as Yeshua heard the word that was spoken, he said unto the ruler of the synagogue, "Don't mind them. Be not afraid, only believe." And he suffered no man from it. Nope, don't y'all come with me. No man to follow him except my inner circle. Peter, James, John, come on. The brother of James. He coming to the house of the ruler of the synagogue and see the tumult, and them that wept and wailed greatly, crying, crying like we supposed to have a funeral song for the king of Tyre. She gone, y'all. It's a tumult. Folks weeping and wailing. When he was come in, he said unto them, "Why make ye this ado and weep?" Why y'all making this big fuss? The damsel ain't dead. She sleep. She ain't dead. Why y'all making a much ado about nothing? The girl just sleep. I'm finna wake her up. And they laughed him to scorn. Scoffers. They laughed him to scorn. He just said, "Look, man, she ain't dead. She sleep. Why y'all tripping? She finna get up." But when he had, what he do? He put them, because they laughing, they scoffing, they joking. He put them out. He put them all out. You can't let them stay. Brother dude, Jason James, that was here yesterday, I had to put you out. I couldn't let you stay. He taketh the father and the mother of the damsel and them that were with him and enter in. Y'all family, come on in. Peter, James, John, come on in. Y'all about to see a miracle. And enter in where the damsel was lying, and he took the damsel by the hand and said unto her, this Aramaic which he is talking, Talitha Kumai, which is being interpreted, "Damsel, I say unto thee, arise, get up." And straightway, or immediately, we don't say straightway no more. Immediately the damsel arose and walked, got up. For she was the age of 12 years old. 12 years old, around the age of my daughters. My daughter 10 years old, Raina. And they were astonished with a great astonishment. And he charged them straitly that no man should know it. Don't tell nobody yet. And commanded them to get a girl something to eat, man. She been asleep. Give her something to eat. Give her some crackers, some cornbread, some black eyed peas or something. Give her something to eat. Yeah. Yeah. I know it's gonna be hard for that kid, brother Josh. It's gonna be hard, but they'll thank you in the end. They'll thank you in the end. I had to say I can't do this no more. I said I gotta stop. Hadn't done it since what? 2020. So I'm going on 4 years. Can't gotta draw a line somewhere. But it's my job. I don't want to lose my job. That's what we think when that's my money. You think the Most High ain't got no more money that he can send you to? Man. Oh boy. We can't be worried about these. I ain't talking to the ground like Josh. I'm just talking about everybody. But yeah, it's gonna be hard for that child. Why I can't? And your child or whoever, or your family or whoever, they gonna be mad at Brother Running for giving you that answer. But I'm just gotta be honest with you. Them coaches, they'll understand. Well, let them rest up on Saturday anyway. We got a game Tuesday coming up, so it don't matter. You just gotta miss it. All right. But yeah, here we go. And they laugh. He put them out. Give the girl something to eat. What he do to them folks? They had to be that's what happened to him. Like, you go look up this on YouTube with Jazz getting thrown out, and you'll hear him go, Why he kick him out? Why did he throw him out? Why did he jazz him? Why? Yeah, he is a Torah. Mark 6:1-6. It says, why did he throw him? Why he throw him out, y'all? And he went out from thence and came to his own country, and his disciples followed him. And when the Sabbath day was come, he began to teach in the synagogue. That's what he did on the Shabbat, like I'm doing today. This ain't no synagogue, but I'm doing what my master did. And you can see in Luke 4:16 say the same thing, that in green, the Sabbath was his custom. Go look at Acts with Paul, that was his custom too. But in many hearing him were astonished, saying, From whence hath this man these things? And what wisdom is this which is given unto him, that even such mighty works are wrought by his hand? Is this not the carpenter, the son of Mary, the brother of James and Joseph and Judah and Simon? Are not this his sisters here with us? And they were offended at him. But Yeshua said unto them, a prophet is not without honor, but in his own country and among his own kin. So your kinfolks, because your kinfolks, they don't believe in what you're doing. They just know you and how you used to be. They know, they see you, and even though Yeshua didn't do no sin, but they just know, that's Yeshua, the little fella that lived, didn't know his daddy the carpenter and everything. Joseph, his daddy the carpenter, stepdaddy. And but look at this. Your own kinfolks and in your own house. Sometimes they in your own house don't like you. Don't be that way. They don't like you because of what you're trying to do the truth. And that's what this world do to our children. When you almost want your kids up out of some of these schools, because guess what? They learn what the other kids do, and so it looks so fun that they don't want. They think that you taking good stuff away from them. I almost got man. A lot of junk going on. Christmas, all that going on in the schools. Christmas, Halloween, I love it. What y'all doing for the kids here? Y'all gonna decorate the gym though with her? No, I'm not. Now the other coach decided to do that. That's her, but I ain't doing it. It says, and he could there do no mighty work. What? And he could there do no mighty work. That's why he kicked them folks out, because he was like, man, I ain't finna let them contaminate this. Get out of here. This 12-year-old Talib, whatever her name is, she got to get up. JR's daughter got to get up, and they can tank that. That's why dude had to get up out of here last week. Psalm 78:41 say the same thing. Yay, they turned back and tempted Yah and limited the Holy One of Israel. Disobedience, folks. But Yeshua, in verse 6, it says, and he said he marveled at their unbelief. He marveled. He was astonished. Like, what the world is this? Didn't they see me do cast out legion? Didn't they see me tell the wind, and didn't that word then come to them, the winds and sea obey me? Didn't they just see me raise somebody's daughter? And now I can't do nothing but only heal a few sick folk, like what Brother Running dealing with a little cold. A little cold. He said he can only, he was the creator of the universe. And he marveled at their unbelief, and he went around about villages. One translation said he went in a circuit teaching. We got to get rid of this unbelief. How do you get rid of the unbelief? You got to teach till they get it. Let's go to Aaron, Moses, Aaron, and Miriam. Oh yeah, somebody got to be put out. Even let's read Numbers 12. 1 through 8, and then we skip to 14 to 15. And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses. See, speak contrary to the Most High, because Moses is the custodian of the law. And that's the Most High's word. We saw in Luke that the law of Moses and the law of Yahweh is the same. Excuse me. Woo. Sneezing around here. Sinuses. Brother Running did not feel good this week, y'all, but I answered the bell. I went to work. I'm here with you guys today. Did not feel well. My wife, they don't be knowing when I be sick. They don't know. Sickness don't, no. I feel bad sometimes, but I just keep it pushing. Sickness it got to leave up out of me. Thank you. Thank you, Sister Fiona. 25 minutes. Oh boy. Sickness, man. Get out of here, sickness. But it says, they spake, but the Most High heard it. Now, they speaking against Moses, the meekest man on the face of the earth at that point. He talking against him. And the Most High says, speeding through it, come out, ye three. Come out here, all of you. Get out here. Miriam, and so it said, verse 25, and the Most High came down in the pillar of the cloud and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam. And they both came forward. Both of them. And he said, hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Most High, will make myself known unto him in a vision and will speak unto him in a dream. My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all my house. With him I will speak mouth to mouth, face to face. You know, that's that other God of God, thy God. That's who Moses was talking to. Even apparently, and not in dark speeches. I ain't got to give him no veiled stuff. But you speaking against him. Let's get to verse 14. And the Most High said unto Moses, because the judgment was, Miriam, you got to get leprosy. You know, her skin turned lily white. White. I ain't gonna mess with that. But if her father had but spit in her face, she would not be ashamed. Should she not be ashamed 7 days? Let her be shut out. She got to go out the door. I ain't playing. She got to go 7 days. Out with her. And Miriam was shut out, kicked out. Ah, that's what happened to her. Miriam, she was third in charge. He put her out. Yeah, he put her out too. Her. You know her. Micah 6:3-4. He said, "Oh, my people, what have I done unto thee? And wherein have I wearied thee? Testify against me. For I brought thee out of the land of Egypt and redeemed thee out of the house of servants. And I sent before thee Moses, Aaron, and Miriam." Number 3. But guess what? She still got the she had to go. She got to go. Got to go out the door. Dung, AK, doo-doo, boo-boo. It got to go out too. Out. Again, dung, aka doo-doo, boo-boo, out. Deuteronomy 23:9-14. Most I ain't playing. When the host or the army goeth forth against thine army, then keep thee from every wicked thing. If there be among you any man that is unclean by reason of uncleanness that chanceth him by night, that's a nocturnal emission, like they wet dream type deal. Then shall he go abroad out of the camp, he shall not come within the camp. Unclean. They go with the purity laws. Can't be in the camp. Why? We're going to show you. But it shall be when the evening cometh, he shall wash himself with water. Bathe, folks. When they say cleanliness is next to godliness, there's some truth to that. He shall not come within the camp, but it shall be when evening cometh, he shall wash himself. You see, wash yourself. Take baths, folks. Smelling like a musty onion. Take a bath. And when the sun is down, he shall come into the camp. Again, how often should I take a bath? Every day. Smelling and funking up the place. Put some deodorant on too. Some Tussie. Tussie. Put some up under your arms. And thou shalt get you some Old Spice spray too. Keep that funk away. It said, thou shalt have no place. Thou shalt have a place also without or outside the camp, whither thou shalt go forth abroad. And thou shalt have a paddle upon thy weapon, and it shall be when thou wilt ease thyself abroad, when you do boo-boo, thou shalt dig therewith, and shalt turn back and cover that which cometh from thee. The boo-boo? For the Most High thy Elohim walketh in the midst of thy camp. He don't want to be around this stuff. Most High. When he come in his glory. That's why when he come back, guess what? He immediately reinstitutes the sacrificial law, the purity law, all of that stuff go back. He ain't finna just let folk go up in his holy mountain like Isaiah say and Micah say, where everybody go year to year to go and worship the king. You ain't coming up in there. You can see they sacrificing on their way in. All that stuff coming back. You ain't coming up in there. You definitely ain't finna just had a pig sandwich thinking you going up to the Most High to worship from year to year. See, this is unpopular. People don't believe this. Go read Isaiah. He gonna reinstitute Zechariah, Isaiah, all this. Ezekiel chapter. Let me see. Ezekiel chapter 40, all the way to the end of the chapter 48. It talks all about that, y'all. That stuff coming back. Go watch our Levitical priesthood. He instituting that stuff back up. You ain't going up to the holy mountain of Yah. Matter of fact, when you go up to the holy mountain of Yah, let's go. Let's get there though. Let's get. I'm almost done. We about finished. This ain't popular, Brother Ronnie. You stop teaching that. No, man. Do you know that when he come back, ain't gonna be no uncircumcised going up there no more either? You ain't gonna pass through Jerusalem. Go watch the circumcision class. We talking about heart and real skin, folks. Circumcision of heart and real skin. But it says, it's Isaiah chapter 2, the word of the Most High The word that Isaiah, son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem, now shall come to pass in the last days, latter days, that the mountain of the Most High's house shall be established on the top of mountains and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow to it. Where that mountain gonna be? In Jerusalem. Many shall come and say, come and let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh, to the mountain of the God of Israel, or the God of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways, and we shall walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law. Man, y'all better let me show you something else real quick. Let me go back to Ezekiel. You know Ezekiel, like on Devil in the Blue Dress. Ezekiel, there's a man. Oh boy. Oh, where is it? I can't find it. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all. Whatever the verse I was looking for is when he said that no uncircumcised person shall flow through Jerusalem ever again. What? How they gonna get up to the camp? Huh? How they gonna get up to the mountain of the Most High? You gotta pay. Stop! This ain't popular to teach. Right now, the purification laws, they don't apply right now. Why? Ain't no temple. Most High Yeshua, they ain't down here. But he said, the Lord thy God walketh in the midst of the camp to deliver thee and to give up thine enemies before thee. The corn too. But what he said, the Most High, he ain't trying to walk through there and be smelling that uncleanness, that excrement. He still holy. He the same yesterday, today, and forever. In the kingdom, this stuff gonna apply. Therefore, the camp shall be holy, that he see no unclean thing in thee, and turn away from thee. Read your Bible. You can see all of this stuff right here. This is Simon Altai's Hidden Hebraic Scrolls saying the same thing. He break it down, amplify, same thing. You shall keep yourself away from every evil thing. If there's any among you that's not clean by reason something going on at nighttime. Verse 11, bathe yourself in water. Well, you see, he don't try and be around no boo-boo. Stop. Out. It got to go outside the camp. Revelation 3:16. Because guess what? It's going to be a final out for people. Yeshua said, I know thy works, that thou art neither hot nor cold. Hey, lukewarm. Laodiceans, you're lukewarm. Some of these Sunday Christians, some Hebrew Israelites, some Jewish people, some everybody, Asian, whatever you may be. You can't be lukewarm with him. You either one way or the other. He said, I would thou were cold or hot. I could deal with you if you were more cold, all the way hot, but not playing both sides. We can't have that. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold or hot, I will spill you out. Vomit you what? Out. Just like the lamb vomited folks out. Because you're going to hear these going to be the scariest words in all existence. This going to be the scariest thing. Can you imagine that? There we go, Ezekiel. There we go. You can see me, Auntie. I had passed. I'm in Ezekiel 48 looking for it. Said, man, where is it? Thank you, Auntie. Let's read that. Those admitted into the temple, in the millennial temple. How you gonna go up year to year and you ain't gonna be? Read that. What Auntie just put in there. Read that, folks. Read that. But these gonna be the scariest words. Let's look at it. It said, therefore, we in single digits. Therefore, all things, the golden rule, they say, we own it. To get thrown out, you got to go through the gold. Not get thrown out, you got to do the golden rule. Let's see it. It's a golden rule. Therefore, Yeshua talking, therefore, all things whatsoever ye would that men should do unto you, do you even so to them, for this is the law and the prophets. What's the law and the prophets? That they say done away with. No, the prophets. That is whatever you want man to do to you, you do to them. That's what all the law and the prophets saying. Enter ye then at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way. That's the way the world going, the broad way. It said that leadeth to destruction. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. That's what everybody doing. You got to tell your kids, teach your kids. Sometimes you got to be different from everybody else. That's why two of my heroes growing up before I was in Truth or anything was Steve Urkel. Because if you watch that, he didn't care what people said about him. He was just him. He was who he was. Another one that I looked up to, even though he was a pervert, Pee Wee Herman. Same thing. He didn't care. I'm rubber, you're glue. Pee Wee Herman. They were themselves. I always been a loner. Stand alone. Kids, you be right to learn that. They say you're lonely. Being the only. The only one doing right. But it says, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth to life, and there be few that find it. Hey, because a tree is known by its fruit. Beware of false prophets. Creflo, TD, Joyce, Kenneth, you know them, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravening wolves. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so. Every green tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth what? Evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit. Neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. You can't do it. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Out! Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them. Yeshua, what you gonna say? I never knew you, verse 21 of the same chapter. Not everyone that said unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that do it. You see the word? Do it. Like T.I., do it. Big things popping and little things stopping. The big things that's gonna be popping is the law. The bad thing that's gonna be stopping is breaking that said law. Many shall say, he said, that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many shall say to me in that day, what day? The last day, judgment. Lord, Lord, have I not prophesied in your name? A prophet. False, no doubt. And in that, casting out devils and demons. Judas was doing some things now. Baptizing folks. Judas was baptizing folks, doing all kind of stuff. And in thy name, done many wonderful works, done great things. Wonderful. And then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Get away from me. What? I don't know you. Yo, Yeshua, yo, let me in. Oh, he gonna say, he gonna turn around. Do I know you? Hard for him to leave. I don't know why it's hard to leave Creflo alone. I left him alone. Shoot, your pockets will be more fuller. Shoot. Let's go to Psalm chapter 5, 4-6. Yeah, it's hard for him. Still, yeah. It's hard, yeah. Yeah, them prosperity more. I'm trying to tell y'all. Oh, you Dwayne Wade. Oh, Pee Wee Herman. She said, you met daughter Sarah, you met Pee Wee Herman? Paul Rubens? Y'all know he dead. He died a few weeks ago. Gone. He ain't coming back. Unless it's one of them resurrections, the first or the second. If he died like he lived, it won't be the first resurrection. Psalms 5, 4-6. For thou art not a God that take pleasure in wickedness. That's called sin. Neither shall evil, that's called sin. dwell with thee. It came to, that's why he said, depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Wickedness, iniquity, sin, they all mean the same thing. Neither shall evil sin dwell with thee. The foolish, those are called sinners, shall not stand in thy sight. That's why he said, get away from me. I don't know you, fool. What the Most High do? He hateth all workers of iniquity. Some what if they just tell little white lies? No, you, that's sin. I hate you. What if he just ate a chicken? Not a chicken sandwich. A bologna, pork bologna sandwich, barbecue pork bologna sandwich. Is that sin? Yeah, he hates you. I just stole a few dollars out the piggy bank. Little kids out the piggy bank. Brother Ronnie done that before too. 8th grade, Havenview Middle School. My mom and dad, they didn't get off work until a certain time, so we used to have to go across the street to one of my classmates' house. And, we be in there playing Nintendo and stuff. And when they go out, they had a little bank full of money. You can just stick your hand in there, taking dollars out of there. Yeah, I told you I was a thief now. Shauna, I owe you some money. I ain't going to say her last name, but Shauna, I owe you some money. Oh. Oh, my goodness. But he said, thou shalt destroy them that speaks leasing lies. The Sabbath is Saturday. That's the truth. What's the lie? Oh, the Sabbath Sunday now. He gonna destroy you. I said don't eat this. Well, we can eat it now. You spoke against the truth. The Most High will abhor and hate the bloody, sinful man. He hates y'all. You better stop so he can love you. Won't you let me love you? Be the one to give you every. That's what the Most High want to do. He said, you should let me love you. Be the one to love you. Give you everything you want and need. Most High want to be that, Israel. Let him. Out of the. Let's go. We read this last week. We just gonna read 22:11. It's a wedding. Are you invited? And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man that didn't have on no clean garments. He ain't have them on, y'all. And he said unto him, friend, how you get up in here with no wedding garment? And he was speechless. And no, y'all, you ain't got nothing to say? All right, verse 13. Then the king said to the servants, bind him hand and foot, take him away, and cast him in the outer darkness where that shoe. Out. Get out of your country. Sometimes you got to get out. You will be kicked out, but sometimes you just got to get out. You got to get out. I ain't talking about the movie Get Out. You got to just get out. Most High said to Abraham, Genesis 12:1. Now the Most High said to Abram, get thee out of thy country and from thy kindred and from thy father's house unto a land I will show you. Sometimes they wicked. You got to get up out of there. Genesis 19:12-14. And the men said, in the lot, hast thou there any besides son-in-law? Sometimes he said, get out this place. Sometimes you got to get out this place. Let me up out of here. You know what? I'm getting up out of here. Sometimes the brother just got to roll. You know what I'm saying? Just got to roll up out of their place. And the men, them angels said on the lot, hast thou any here besides son-in-law and thy sons and thy daughters and whatsoever thou hast in the city? Bring them out this place. Why? We finna tear it up. For we will destroy this place because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Most High. It's waxing great. And the Most High have sent us to destroy it. And Lot went out and spake unto his son-in-laws, which married his daughters, and said, up, get you out of this. You got to go out the door. For the Most High will destroy the city, but he seemed as one that mocked unto his son. They were destroyed because they mocked. Lot and his daughters, they didn't stay with him. Come out. We got to come out of her. Fall of Babylon. What we've been talking about all the day. In verse Revelation 18, we ain't got but 4 more. After these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven. Oh my goodness, an angel come up out of heaven, having great power in the earth. With one angel, the whole earth can be lighted with his glory. See, you see why Satan was feeling himself. Adam couldn't do that. Well, I got about Adam. He should be bound to me. Don't he know I'm one of the morning stars? One morning star can bright the light the whole earth. You know, earth. EARF, earth. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great. This angel said, Babylon the Great is fallen, and to become the habitation of the devils and the whole of it. He about to evict some folks. They about to be thrown out. The earth gonna spew us out. And it has become the habitation of the devil and the hold of every foul spirit and the cage of every unclean. Well, this angel didn't get the memo, did he? He didn't get the memo that all meat's clean now. Stop. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Her, who is the her? Go watch our Queen of Heaven class. And the kings of the earth had committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. All that stuff, delicacies. Oh, it's nice, it's fun, it's good. Boy, they can make them shrimps look real good, though. Yeah. Now thinking back, I'm like, man, what was I eating? And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin, and that ye receive not of her what? Plagues. Sound familiar? It should. Isaiah 48:20. Go forth of Babylon. Flee from the Chaldeans. Those of Babylon. Chaldee is Babylon. With a voice of singing, declare ye, tell this, utter it even to the ends of the earth, saith the Most High. The Most High have redeemed his servant Jacob. Leave out of Babylon. Christmas, Easter, Halloween. Leave it alone. Get away from it. Because what he say? It is become of every fowl and a cage of every unclean bird. Let's go to Revelation 16, because this is reminding the Most High of things. Revelation 16. We're gonna show you in just a second. And I saw 3 unclean spirit like frogs. Whoa. John said, I saw 3 unclean spirits. What are they likened unto? Frogs. John knows that frogs are unclean. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, oxen are coatees. Come out of the mouth of, like frog, they came out of the mouth of the dragon and out of the mouth of the beast and out of the mouth of the false prophet. For they are spirits of devils working miracles. Unclean devils, demons, just like frogs. Why you think them demons want to go in them pigs? They want to go into unclean things. For they are the spirit of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to the battle of the great day of Yah Almighty. Behold, I come as a thief, Yeshua says. Blessed is he that watcheth and you got to keep your garments clean. Wash your robes. Go watch last week's class. You understand that. Pick it back up at 18:5. For her, which is ancient Babylon, sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. He ain't forgot. This reference we just showed you back here, this is just like with Nimrod them back in the day. The 3 companies that the Most High separated the people into, and they fought one another, killed one another. Some of them got turned up. Man, you just go watch our Antichrist class. He hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double, according to her works, in the cup which she hath filled to her double. How much has she glorified herself and lived deliciously? Delicious. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she hath said in her heart, I sit a queen, Semiramis, and am no widow. And she said, Nimrod ain't dead. He ain't dead. He is now the sun god. He reincarnated in his son Tammuz. She made up this whole elaborate story to keep it going. That's Baal worship that you read about all throughout in the Old Testament. My children probably can't understand this right now. Your children probably can't understand this right now. But one day when they get old enough where they can think and reason with intelligence, they're gonna put it all together, hopefully. Hey, Natalia's Wacky World. Probably funny brings me. Oh yeah, I wanted to be a comedian growing up, but my grandma told me they wicked and they liars. So I said, "Oh, I can't do that now." Grandma said I can't do it. I listened to it. Revelation 22, 12 through 17. You don't want to be like Jazz. You don't. This is the last one. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me. This Yeshua talking. To give every man according as his work shall be. You can look in Ecclesiastes 12:13. You're going to be the same thing, judged by works. I ain't going to read it. Ecclesiastes 12:13-14. You can read it on your own. But Yeshua said, I'm Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Go watch that Holy One of Israel class. You get a better understanding of this. Blessed are they that do his commandments. Cursed are they that don't. Turn it around. They that they may have right to the tree of life and may enter in, not out, in. Through the gates into the city. What city? New Jerusalem. For on the outside are dogs. Why? Because they've been like Jazz. And sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. I, Yeshua, have sent mine angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. What angel was that? John, not an angel, a messenger. It's what they do. It's not what they are. Messengers. I, Yeshua, have sent mine angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and offspring of David and the bright and morning star. And the spirit and the bride said, come on. They ain't saying out if you righteous. They say, come on in. They ain't saying, They say, come on in. And let them that hear say, come. And let him that is athirst, what? Come. And let whosoever will, let him take of the water of life freely. Brothers and sisters, you don't want to be out. You want to be in. Sometimes you got to throw folks what? Out! Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Brothers and sisters, thank y'all for coming on in. What about a Christian comedian? They be dry. You ask me. I don't want to be no Christian comedian. That's a tough job to do. Be a Christian, if people can do improv real well, but when you got to write a whole set, ooh, man, that's some hard stuff. That's why some of them have for writing for them. And then you got to have good delivery. But yeah, but guys, thank you for coming on in. Like I say always, go to rapministry.org. If you have a Bible question or a prayer request, we'll get to you as soon as possible. You can contact us. If you just got to talk to a brother, you can call us at 901-279-0626. Not going to say I'm going to get it every time, but if I don't get it, leave a message, text it. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Also, like, share, subscribe. Helps us out a lot. Don't forget, trumpets coming up on September 14th at even. We're gonna blow that horn. Not gonna have no gathering. I'm just gonna be on there. Might have like a little quick 10-minute lesson, and then I blow that horn. Atonement on September 24th. I believe. Let me check that. Yes, the 24th. Yeah, on the 24th. I present well. I guess Mama J Pope. I ain't nobody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I hope I get well soon too. I'm feeling a lot better. Been taking some Mucinexes. I usually don't like to take stuff, but I went on and took it. And it's coming on out a little bit. But brothers and sisters, I'm going to remind you, go out and be an ambassador to the for the Most High's kingdom. You might be the only Torah people see. Go out there, be an ambassador. Let them see your light shining. If the Most High willing, I'll be back next week with another teaching. Hallelujah. Thank you for all of y'all. Positive word. All praise to the Most High. Key to life. All praise to the Most High. Sister Sheila, all praise to the Most High. Mama J will be sending, please. Okay. I appreciate that. Thank everybody. We'll see you next time. Hallelujah. We're out.